Good evening, guys. My name is Jay, and with everything what is going on in this world around in and around us, so I thought, okay, maybe I can tell you some things which keep ourselves safe and which can help us to improve the immunity and face the situations, and also to improve the confidence in us, how to face these kinds of situations with resilience and compassion. That's the whole plan. So there are several things you can do to improve your immunity, boost your immunity, to keep yourself healthy. So the number one is there are several glands which controls your immunity, which can improve or sensitize those glands to improve the immunity. That's number one. Number two, we can do a lot of simple exercises to improve your digestion, metabolism, and elimination. Basically, the digestion, metabolism, and elimination is responsible for controlling your immunity. We can do a lot of self-myofascial massages to improve the flow of the lymph. The flow of the lymph is again responsible for your fifth one. We can do a lot of simple breathing techniques to sensitize several glands in your body which controls the immunity. So let us start with our breathing technique. The first thing what I'm going to do is diaphragmatic breathing. So I want to place your right palm on the navel, left palm over the right palm. So what I want to do is put a gentle pressure to feel the movement of your abdomen. Deep inhale through your nostrils. Open up the abdomen like a balloon and exhale with the mouth open. Look at that, my right palm I'm pushing all the way to navel, all the way to your spine. So basically what I'm doing is I am massaging the internal organs. Deep inhale again. Hold. And exhale. So push the neck to the spine, feel the movement of your diaphragm, feel the movement of your internal organs. Continue again, deep inhale. And exhale. Now once you push the navel towards the spine as much as you can, lift the diaphragm up. So because your diaphragm is like an umbrella type tissue and your spleen is lying on the left side. So when you lift the diaphragm up, you're massaging your spleen, which will control your immunity. Continue. Deep inhale. Hold. And exhale. So after pushing the neck to the spine, lifting the diaphragm high to massage your heart, massage your spleen, massage your liver, massage your pancreas. They will all control your digestion and metabolism. One more time. Hold. And exhale. Good. Release your palms. So the first thing what we did is improve your digestion and metabolism by massaging your internal organs. Improve your immunity by massaging your spleen on the left side of the diaphragm. The next one is you have another gland between the sternum and the heart, which is called thymus gland. Thymus gland is also responsible for immunity. So we have to massage and sensitize your thymus gland. How can we do that? So place your palm inside your armpit and touch the thumbs together and lift the thumb up and press really hard onto the chest or the sternum. So that is the seat of your thymus gland. So what you're going to do is, when you inhale, you're going to press onto the sternum. When you exhale, you're going to press onto the sternum. Deep inhale again. And exhale. Keep pressing the thumb onto the sternum as if you're putting a pressure on the thymus gland. Continue. Deep inhale again. Open up the chest as much as you can. And arms still on the sternum. And exhale. So you are pressing on the sternum at the same time you're pushing the neck to the spine, lifting the diaphragm high. So there are three things happening now. Deep inhale. You're massaging the sternum. And exhale. You're massaging the sternum, you're massaging the internal organs, and massaging your spleen. You're doing all the three things. Now what I'm going to show you is, there is a gland called tonsils on your buccal area. So the best way to sensitize the tonsil is what is called lion breathing. So what I want you to do is to touch your tongue outside as much as you can. Then inhale and exhale with the tongue out. So keep doing that. Every time when you inhale, feel the air is going from the nostrils all the way to the abdomen. When you exhale, you're pushing the neck to the spine, lifting the diaphragm high. Now, so we did four things now. Massaging the internal organs, massaging the spleen, massaging the thymus gland, massaging the tonsils. Now we are going to put them all together. Now, before I do that, there is another key thing in the our immunity, what that is called recreate, maintain, and strengthen the spinal curves. So we have 4 curves in your body, one on the neck, one in the abdomen, one in the shoulder, one in the abdomen, one in the sacrum. So they goes convex and concave alternatively. So one of the issue with this kind of situation is people are confined inside the house. The activities goes down, we become lethargic. That will reduce the flow of the lymph up and down. So that will compromise our immunity. So the best way to improve the immunity is recreate, strengthen, and maintain the spinal curves. How can you do that? Place your palms on the knee. So when you inhale, what I want to do is, so just squeeze your shoulder blades, open up just look at the sky. That is the inhalation. And exhale, push the neck to the spine, look at the diaphragm high, curve your body, look at your navel. Deep inhale again. Now, when you are looking at the sky, you're exaggerating the curve on the neck. You're working against the curve in the shoulder, exaggerating curve in the abdomen, working against the curve in the sacrum. And exhale, push the neck to the spine, lift the diaphragm high, curve your body, look at your navel. So when in exhalation, you're working against the neck, with the shoulder, against the abdomen, and with the sacrum. So with inhalation and exhalation, you are reversing the curves of your body. Deep inhale again. Hold. And exhale. Alright, now, so I'm going to put them all together. So the abdominal massage, massaging the spleen, sensitizing the thymus gland, sensitizing the tonsils, recreate, maintain, and strengthen the spinal curves all together. How can you do that? So I'm going to demonstrate that first. So I'm going to press the thumb onto the sternum. With a deep inhale, I'm going to exaggerate all the curves, working all the curves. Then exhale. Then again, deep inhale. And exhale. Everybody continue. Arms inside the armpit, thumbs touching each other and pressing onto the sternum. So continue with the deep exhalation. Exhale. And deep inhale again. Exaggerate the curve on the neck, exaggerate the curve on the shoulder, exaggerate the curve on the abdomen, looking at the sky, keeping your eyes closed. And exhale. Alright, release your arms, place the palms on the knee. Now, what else we can do? Now, when you have all these infections in your body, there is a possibility all these microbes and toxins are stuck in your breathing passages. So the breathing, what you're going to do now is called skull cleansing breathing. In Sanskrit called Kapala Bhati. Kapala means skull or the brain. Bhati means clean. So basically what happens is all the exhalation is powerful and is active. Inhalation is, you will not be able to say it. It is passive. So basically how it goes is, I'm going to place some palms on the hip. So you can see. So you hear me exhaling, but you never hear I am inhaling because inhalations are passive. Now everything I told you, pushing the neck to the spine, lifting the diaphragm high, squeezing the chest, everything will operate in here. Watch again. See how my abdomen move, how my chest move. Now, what are the things you're doing? You're massaging the interlocks. You are flushing out the air through your trachea very powerfully. That means you're flushing out all the toxins. So now, what we're going to do now is we're going to combine the mindful diaphragmatic abdominal breathing with some of the yoga poses or the yoga sequences. And this sequence is a sequence which can improve your digestion and metabolism because we are going to engage lower abdominal area. So especially whenever you do a pause where you flex and rotate to the lower abdominal area, that will improve your digestion and metabolism. That's number one. Number two, in the sequence, you'll engage major muscles in your body, like your hamstrings, your glute, your rectus spinal muscles, muscles on the shoulder, your obliques, the rectus abdominis. They're all major muscles in your body, so they can burn a lot of calories. Number two. Number three, it increases the blood flow into the lower abdominal area. That's where all your internal organs are, so it can improve your digestion and metabolism. The last one I told us, recreate, strengthen, and maintain the spinal curves. That will increase the blood flow from the top to the bottom and bottom to top, also to the lymph, so that can improve the immunity. So this sequence is a simple sequence, very traditional sequence, which involves some chairs, up dog, down dog, and what we call cat-cow breathing. So bring the feet together, the midline of the feet touching each other. Your feet is completely grounded. With a deep inhale, lift your arms up all the way to the sky. Press the palms together. Focus onto your thumb. This is pose called Urdhva Hastasana, arms high position. When you exhale, bend to your knee, sink deeper and deeper as if you're going to sit on a chair. So in the chair, you have to make sure your feet is evenly grounded with the front and the back. Your knees are together. You're keeping your spine straight. With a deep inhale, bring the arms to the center of your heart. When you exhale, twist the trunk, maybe left elbow to the right thigh and right arm up over the sky. This pose is called Parivriddha Utkatasana, revolved chair, engaging your obliques as well as the rectus abdominis. Come back, deep inhale to the center of the chair, Utkatasana. Then twist the trunk again to the other side with an exhalation, right elbow to left thigh, left arm up over the sky, twisting the trunk, looking along the arms to the sky. And deep inhale, come back to the center. Exhale into Uttanasana, forward bend. At this point, I want you to hold on to your toes, move the feet wider, and keep your feet at 45 degrees. With a deep inhale, sit down as if you just sit in a deep squat, pressing the palms together. So this pose is called Ubhavesasana. It is one of the best yoga poses to detox your body. So there are three things you are doing in this pose. You are pressing the palms together. You are using the elbows to push the knees away from you. You are keeping your hip open to increase the blood flow in the lower abdominal area. Deep inhale again. When you exhale, press the palms to the floor, slowly walk back into the parallel plank. You are focusing between your palms on the mat, engaging your core muscles. With a deep inhale, stretch your toes outside, lift your body up, lift your chest up, looking at the sky. It's called Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. When you exhale, get into the down dog, tuck your toes inside, your feet on the floor, your legs are straight, your tailbone pointed to the sky, you're pushing the shoulders towards your knee. Your head is active between your arms. Now, all four, your knees under the hip, your palms below your shoulder, toes pointed towards the back wall, with a deep inhale into the cow. In the cow, you're looking at the sky, your tailbone to the ceiling, your navel to the floor. When you exhale, push the navel to your spine, lift the diaphragm high, tuck your toes inside, lift your body up into the down dog. Now, with the deep inhale, right arm forward. Right arm forward. When you exhale, twist the tongue, hold on to the left angle. So in this position, you are in the down dog, engaging all the major muscles in your body. Your calf muscles, your hamstrings, your glute, your epispinal muscle. At the same time, you are flexing and rotating in the lower abdominal area. That means you are improving your digestion, metabolism, and elimination. With a deep inhale, right arm forward and get into the down dog. With a deep inhale, left arm forward and hold on to the right angle. You are holding on to the right angle. You are looking towards the right wall. With a deep inhale, left arm forward and place it onto the floor into a down dog. With a deep inhale, walk forward, bringing the feet together into the Uttanasana. Stay there and exhale. With a deep inhale, lift your body up, lift your arms up. Press the palms together. When you exhale, arms at the center of the heart and by the side of your body. Continue. Inhale and up. Arms to the sky. Exhale to the chair. With a deep inhale, arms at the center of your heart. Exhale into Parivriddha Utkatasana. And come back to the chair with inhalation. Exhale, Parivriddha Utkatasana to the other side. Inhale into the chair. Exhale into Uttanasana and hold your toes, move the feet wider. With a deep inhale into Ubhavesasana, pressing the palms together. When you exhale, press the palms to the floor, slowly walk back into the parallel plank. With a deep inhale into the up dog. Exhale into the down dog. All four deep inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat, lift your body up into the down dog. With a deep inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, hold on to the left angle. With a deep inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, place it onto the palm. And deep inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, hold on to the right angle. And deep inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, left palm on the floor. With a deep inhale, walk forward into Uttanasana, forward bend. Stay there and exhale. With a deep inhale, lift your body up, lift your arms up. Exhale, arms by the side up. So, what else we can do to improve the immunity? Now, as I mentioned to you, the breathing techniques can improve the immunity. Sensitize of several glands that controls the immunity can improve it. The third one is how to sensitize your lymph nodes. So when I say lymph nodes are the one which is extracting the toxins and the foreign material and so on. So sensitization of the lymph node is one way to improve the immunity. Then the next part of the same equation is you can massage, self-myofascial massage, to massage the muscle layers. So when you massage the muscle layers, you are not only massaging the muscle layers, you are massaging or squeezing the blood vessels. So when you squeeze the blood vessels, you are removing the toxins stuck inside the blood vessels. So that's what we are going to put them all together. Alright, so first thing I want to do is take your right leg, place it on over the left knee, like as if you're going to stand on one leg. Now, the key here is when you press the feet onto the thigh, you're massaging the lymph nodes on the left thigh. You're opening up the hip, increasing the blood flow in the lower abdominal area, cleansing the internal organs. So that is the perfect one. So traditionally, a tree is considered as a yoga pose to strengthen the body on the left side or on the right side. Now what I also want to do, stretch your left arm forward and down, right elbow over the left elbow. Squeeze the elbows together and press the palms together. And lift your elbows high. So in this pose, what you're doing is you're massaging the layers of muscles on your arms, massaging the muscles on the chest. Now, with the deep inhale, as we did before, open up the chest, fill up the lungs as much as you can. So when you put the lungs against a squeezed sternum, you are massaging the thymus gland very efficiently. So try that. Deep inhale through nostrils. And exhale. Squeeze your lungs as much as you can. As much as you can. Continue. Deep inhale. Open up the chest. Fill up the lungs. Push the lungs against the sternum, which has already been squeezed. Massage your thymus gland. And exhale. Push the knee to the spine. Lift the diaphragm high. And squeeze your chest. Expel all that out. One last one, everybody. Deep inhale. Hold. And exhale. One more time. Deep inhale. Fill up the lungs. And exhale. Beautiful. Release. Now, so we did with the right leg onto the left thigh, left elbow under the right elbow. We can do to the other side too, the same tree. Okay? Okay. So, as we did before, so we squeeze all the muscles in the upper body. We can do the squeezing of the muscles, squeezing all the blood vessels in the lower body too. So how can we do that? Alright, we lift your right leg up and flex the knee to the chest. So the movement of knee to the chest is called flexion. Now hold on to your feet and move the feet to the other side. It's called adduction. Flexion and adduction. Then maybe the standing leg rotate a little bit. Now sit on your leg. You are flexing your knee, adducting the knee at the same time. Sit as deep as you can and you're going to lock your feet. Alright. Now from here, left arm forward, right elbow over the left elbow, and lift your elbows higher. So this pose is called Falcon, the most compact one-leg yoga position. Massaging the muscle layers, massaging the lymph nodes, massaging the blood vessels. Hold it there. Deep inhale again and exhale. Next inhale, release and release your feet and walk your feet. With the deep inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, arms by the side of your body. So hopefully, with all the things I told you, the breathing techniques, the mindful breathing technique, the yoga poses, and in addition to that, we should be able to relax nicely. So when I say relax nicely, you can close your eyes, you can put a music and imagine that you are walking through a garden, or you can walking through a beach. That is called mindfulness-based stress reduction. So I will get something to you among that, the meditation, relaxation, mindfulness-based stress reduction, etc. later in a video. Hope you'll be able to continue this and keep yourself healthy and safe. Namaste. Thank you.